Welcome to the Bullvine Podcast, your go-to source for inside stories, cutting-edge research, and the latest updates in the world of dairy farming. In this 39th episode, we discover Dave Eastman's transformative impact on dairy genetics. So please grab a glass of milk, sit back, and let's get started with this week's episode.
Dave Eastman's strategic thinking and unwavering devotion have revolutionized the dairy genetics business, establishing unprecedented standards for innovation and quality. From humble origins on a family farm, Eastman rose to prominence in dairy breeding, pioneering genetic improvements and grooming the next generation of industry leaders. His emphasis on mentorship and collaboration has been a cornerstone of his success. Join us as we examine how his insight, passion, and values have influenced dairy genetics globally. Dave Eastman is to dairy genetics what pioneers were to exploration, a visionary mapping the unknown.
Dave Eastman, from Kinburn, Ontario, got his start in dairy genetics on his family's farm. From an early age, he was involved in operating their 35-cow herd, learning directly about herd maintenance and the complexities of milking and feeding. His active participation in 4-H, a program that promotes agricultural knowledge and leadership skills among young people, significantly enhanced his early experience. Eastman thoroughly grasped animal husbandry via 4-H and became fascinated by the possible breeding advances. The combination of hands-on farm experience and the educational framework offered by 4-H sharpened Eastman's early understanding and piqued his interest in dairy genetics. These formative experiences sparked a lifetime interest and pioneering career in dairy genetics. Eastman's 4-H experience provided him with valuable agricultural skills and established a deep respect for the complex art of animal breeding, paving the way for his substantial contributions to dairy genetics.
Dave Eastman's professional path in the dairy genetics sector is one of ambition and vision. He started as a sales representative at Cormdale Genetics, where he swiftly rose through the ranks due to his exceptional grasp of the nuances of sales and genetics. His excellent insight was recognized, and he was promoted to national sales manager. In this job, Eastman was instrumental in growing the company's reach throughout Canada, stressing the thorough recruiting and training of new salespeople and establishing a complete distributor network. As the industry grew more globalized, Eastman's strategic acumen proved invaluable. Cormdale Genetics, led by Albert Cormier and supported by Eastman's vision, embraced the globalization of dairy genetics. This was a watershed moment, as they led activities that resulted in the first semen imports from Holland Genetics and other overseas sources. This was a watershed moment for the firm, paving the way for future endeavors. Eastman made a daring move in 1999, co-founding Genervations with Albert Cormier, and later bought the firm from him in 2004. This strategic decision was motivated by understanding the inherent instability in distributing semen from other firms, which increased the danger of losing product lines due to industry mergers and acquisitions. Eastman established Genervations to develop a more reliable business strategy. In his early days, he faced tremendous hurdles, notably the unpredictable nature of young sires whose genetic potential was unknown until demonstrated. To overcome this, Eastman carefully used precision breeding procedures, drawing on his extensive understanding of pedigrees and genetic possibilities to gain a footing in the market. His resilience and determination in these challenges set the stage for his future success in the industry.
The purchase and sample of Calberdine HH Champion, one of the first bulls Genervations introduced to the market, was a watershed point in their early history. He was born in August 1997 and was among the first few bulls sampled by Genervations. Soon after the company's foundation, it proved to be a revolutionary hit. His tremendous popularity and excellent genetic quality catapulted the fledgling corporation into the limelight, establishing the groundwork for future success. Champion's influence provided financial stability, allowing for the employment of additional employees, increased marketing activities, and the development of an extensive worldwide distribution network. Another significant milestone was the development of Sire Lodge. This facility, purchased in Alberta, was intended to hold and gather the company's bulls. It not only maintained a consistent supply of sperm, but also met the demands of other AI firms worldwide, strengthening Generation's market position. These methods and accomplishments represented a larger vision of mastering their genetic destiny, giving a foundation for navigating the complicated environment of the dairy genetics sector.
In dairy genetics, strategic forethought and decisive action may be the difference between success and failure. Dave Eastman's time in this challenging sector has been distinguished by critical choices that have improved his operations and established standards for others. Acquiring top-tier females, such as Lila Z, demonstrates Eastman's dedication to genetic excellence. Her offspring set the genetic foundation for future success, as seen by bulls like Farnier Delta Lambda, whose exceptional performance can be linked to this intelligent purchase. However, one of the most transformational aspects of Eastman's strategic playbook was the early acceptance and introduction of sexed semen into North America. In collaboration with Cogent, Eastman led his firm into previously uncharted territory. This decision formed market needs rather than just aligning with them. He provided North American breeders with the first sexed semen, which opened up new pathways for genetic gain, improved the quality of herds worldwide, and ensured the long-term profitability of his projects. These judgments demonstrate Eastman's interpretative expertise and ability to anticipate more significant market ramifications. This insight increased organizational stability, positioned his companies as innovators, and cemented his status as an industry visionary. His efforts did more than adjust to changes in the field. They sparked alterations that others would ultimately replicate, leaving an enduring stamp on the landscape of dairy genetics. Eastman established a bar for genetic innovation while demonstrating the need for strategic planning to achieve long-term success.
Dave Eastman's strategic use of genomic technology has been a revolutionary factor in improving Generation's breeding operations, minimizing risks, and maintaining its competitive advantage. By incorporating genomic data into decision-making procedures, Eastman minimized the uncertainty associated with breeding, enabling early and precise identification of possible high-value genetic features. This foresight streamlined the selection process, ensuring that Generations regularly produced bulls with market-leading genetic value. As a result, this creative strategy increased the marketability of their services, assuring long-term high demand and cementing their position at the forefront of the dairy genetics business. Eastman's innovative approach to breeding, using cutting-edge technology, has set a new standard in the industry and solidified his reputation as a visionary leader.
Strategic partnerships have the power to reshape the dairy genetics market, a concept Dave Eastman understood fundamentally. Eastman chose collaboration over costly competition when confronted with the challenge of competing against larger AI firms. This wisdom led to the creation of GMO, Generations, Maplewood, and O'Connor, a revolutionary alliance with top breeders like Len Viz of Maplewood and Sean and Kelly O'Connor of O'Connor Land and Cattle Co. This partnership offered Generations an unparalleled opportunity to tap into elite pedigrees typically inaccessible to smaller enterprises. By harnessing the strengths of its partners, Maplewood and the O'Connors in raising and developing livestock, each entity gained more than it could achieve alone. One of the collaboration's hallmarks was its innovative branding strategy. The bulls carried the Generations prefix, while the female offspring bore the names of their partners' herds. This mutually beneficial relationship elevated each partner's standing while giving Generations greater control over breeding directions. After Generations' sale in 2014, a strategic move was made to unify the branding under Vogue Cattle Co. By adopting advancements like polled genetics and the A2A2 trait, they stayed ahead of market demands and solidified their influence in dairy genetics. Although the original partnership concluded in 2021, its impact persists, showcasing how strategic alliances drive genetic innovation in the industry.
Several strategic considerations impacted Dave Eastman's decision to sell Generations in 2014, demonstrating his excellent financial skills and insight in managing the difficulties of the dairy genetics market. At the heart of it all was Generations' genomic bulls, which had become among the industry's leading contributors to genetic development. Under Eastman's leadership, Generations proved its capacity to lead the pack in genomic innovation, making it an appealing option for more prominent AI firms looking to expand their genetic portfolios. Selling time was also an essential factor in the strategic decision-making process. Genomic testing began to level the playing field for genetic enterprises during this time. Eastman gained a competitive advantage by using Generation's reputation for developing high-ranking bulls like Epic and securing a successful purchase. This decision was not just about capitalizing on present success, but also about conserving the company's past and ensuring its future effect inside a more extensive organization capable of increasing its reach. The transaction had a varied influence on Eastman's career. It enabled him to shift his emphasis to other projects and pursue novel paths in the industry, such as genomic testing, validity genetic testing, research, and the continuous selling of exceptional bulls under Vogue, now Vector Prefix. Furthermore, this change demonstrated Eastman's versatility and dedication to pushing the frontiers of dairy genetics while providing him the stability to pursue his larger goal. From the industry's standpoint, purchasing a well-established operator such as Select Sires enabled more worldwide access to Generation's outstanding genetic resources. This integration emphasized the importance of intelligent breeding initiatives and the fast-changing genomic environment in propelling industrial growth. It also facilitated the global spread of high-quality genetic material, emphasizing the significance of innovative breeding strategies in improving dairy cow genetics.
Dave Eastman's continuous endeavors in dairy genetics, concentrating on polled and homozygous genetics, have resulted in substantial advances. Recognizing the growing demand for these features, Eastman carefully manages a portfolio of homozygous bulls for desired genes, guaranteeing that these traits are consistently transmitted to future generations. His strategy emphasizes meeting a significant industry need for high-producing cattle with these advantageous genetic traits. Eastman's dedication extends to marketing these high-quality bulls, which he tackled with increased zeal after the sale of Generations. He assures the bulls he promotes meet the highest genetic requirements using his vast industrial network and longtime contacts. This endeavor aims to sustain quality while pushing the frontiers of dairy genetics. The bulls are kept at the cutting-edge ST facility in Listowel, where they are given the best care possible to reach their full genetic potential. The demand for sex semen, primarily for export, has been robust, with Eastman's bulls leading the way in supplying this need. As he continues contributing to the genetic enhancement of dairy cattle, Eastman's diligent bull selection guarantees that they meet global market needs and stay at the forefront of genetic breakthroughs.
Dave Eastman's path in the dairy genetics field was greatly influenced by the profound guidance he got, most notably from Albert. Albert's inventive energy and commercial ability shaped Eastman into the visionary leader he is today. This mentoring gave Eastman strategic insights and the capacity to handle the complexity of foreign marketplaces, which were critical to his industry-changing breakthroughs. Equally crucial was his family's continuous support. They encouraged him to expand his horizons outside the family farm, develop a strong work ethic, and cultivate perseverance. Such solid support was critical to his quest for greatness. Wendy, Eastman's wife, was also a rock during tough times. Her support, particularly on critical occasions such as the launch of Generations and times of crisis, helped him stay focused and motivated. This emotional support enabled Eastman to accomplish his ambitious vision for the organization. As a mentor, Eastman has been similarly committed to developing talent across the business. His inclusive mentoring philosophy emphasizes people skills and product expertise, providing opportunities for people from many backgrounds. This strategy has inspired many professions, creating a culture of creativity and devotion that benefits the industry. Andrew Hunt of the Bullvine got his start owing to Dave. While still an undergraduate and just getting into agricultural marketing, Eastman called Andrew and asked him to assist with the marketing of Generations as it began and continued through the Champion era, enabling both to build their businesses and establish themselves in the field. Dave's mentoring was received and offered, and his strong family support has left an everlasting mark on his legacy. This caring atmosphere fueled his career and prepared him to inspire and educate others, resulting in a progressive and dynamic dairy genetics landscape.
Dave Eastman's career in the dairy genetics sector shows the power of strategic thinking and innovation. Eastman's path, from his upbringing on the family farm to his transformational responsibilities at Cormdale Genetics and the pioneering founding of Generations, is distinguished by a visionary attitude that has continuously pushed limits. His strategic actions, such as applying genomic advancements and forming multinational collaborations, transformed genetic breeding, giving dairy farmers a global competitive advantage. Eastman's current concentration on polled and homozygous genetics demonstrates his dedication to fulfilling changing business needs. His legacy, defined by a persistent commitment to quality and innovation, is a baseline for future advances in dairy genetics. Reflecting on Eastman's history, it's a necessary time to explore how strategic vision may affect an industry's future. What can we learn from his path to help you with your challenges? The discourse continues, and I welcome you to add your ideas and observations in the comments section below. Let's talk about how innovation might generate success in dairy genetics together. Share this article with your coworkers to spark more extensive talks about this critical sector.
Thank you for tuning in to the Bullvine Podcast. We hope you enjoyed today's insightful discussion. Don't forget to subscribe, share, and leave a review. Catch you next time on the Bullvine Podcast, where bovine expertise and community come together.